The last time I talked about the description of Frederick Lugard. My people say it is Luzgard, Frederick Luzgard. Okay, I talked about the description of Frederick Lugard on the Yorubas or about the Yorubas. Okay, and since then I've been receiving insults from these people. Since then, I've been receiving insult from them, and some of them also said that that was a colonial account or a colonial description, that it has nothing to do with them. And so some others say that Frederick Lugard was actually talking about the opposite of the tribes and all that. So that is what they said. Okay, now today I want us to look into an account. Okay, I want us to look into an account. Look at this. Look at this very well. This is coming from your son, Femi Fanikayode. Okay, maybe when I said it, you didn't believe me. This is the account of your son. Okay, and this is what he has to say. I told you that the word Yoruba is less than 150 years. I told you that, and all of you left your shells and you've been throwing insult up and down. But that's the truth about it. You know what I needed? I wanted somebody, one of your learned persons, to call me out and come for a debate with me so that I can disgrace the person. That is what I wanted to do. Now, the word Yoruba is 142 years. Yes. And don't forget, your original name is actually Yareba and not Yoruba. Okay, it's actually Yareba. Okay, now look at this from your son. Okay, now he says, Femi Fanikayode, look at it here. The first time the word Yoruba was used as a generic term for all the people of Southwest Nigeria was in the 19th century by Bishop Ajayi Crowther. Okay, now he did us a disservice. He did us a disservice there, given the fact that it derives from the word Yareba. Now, he did them a disservice, okay? That is to say, which, of course, I told you that Ajayi Crowther is an agent of colonialism. Yes, not only the politicians that were used, like the likes of Gowon and so. Ajayi Crowther was used to colonize Africa. He was one of the tools fashioned against Africa, fashioned against West Africa, fashioned against Nigeria. Okay, now, he said he did them disservice. Okay, now, given to the fact that it derives from the word Yareba, which the Hausa Fulani used to describe our people. Now, that is what the Hausa Fulanis described the Yorubas as. The Hausa Fulanis called the Yorubas Yareba as a result of their dealings, as a result of their communication, because they've been communicating. Okay, now if you check the northern map, the old northern map, down, you see a lorry there. So they have boundary, they have relationship. It's just the same distance from Hausa land, okay? From the south, you enter a lorry and all that. Okay, they are just together. So they've been doing transaction, they've been doing trade and all that. So this is what the Hausas found out about them. This is what the Hausas discovered about the Yorubas and called them Yareba. And what is the meaning of the word Yareba? Now, let's proceed. Now, he said, the meaning of the word Yareba is usurper, deceitful, shady, treacherous, cheating usurper, okay, cheating usurer, and double-dealing bastard. I reject that name. The good people of Southwest Nigeria are Anagos, or Omo Karojire, or Omo Oluabi, or Oduduwans, and we are not Yarebas or Yorubas. This is coming from Femi Fanikayode. Now, I want us to dig into the meaning of this word that Yareba represents, which Yoruba represent. This is the meaning of the word that Yoruba represents. Let's dig into it. Let's go to the dictionary and find out the meaning of the word. Now, usurper says, a usurper is someone who wrongfully takes someone else's place, power, or throne by force. That is the meaning of usurper. Now, and you're still wondering why you can't figure out where the Igbos are in Yoruba land. You're still wondering why you can't figure out. You're still wondering why most of them were honest. You're still wondering why. Usurper. That is what The outside. This was long. This was long before the coming of Frederick Lugard. This was long before the coming of Frederick Lugard. So if we say the account of Frederick Lugard is not correct, what about this account of Hausa Fulanis as a result of their dealing and trade together? What about this? About the Yorubas. Now, we go to the next one. Deceitful describes a person, action, or plan that is intentionally dishonest, or intended to mislead. It involves hiding the truth, lying, or misrepresenting facts to trick others for personal gain. Deceitful. It went further to say the deception is deliberate, not an accidental mistake. It includes lying, half-truth, omissions, or manipulative cover-up. Is that not who they are? Dishonest, two-faced, fraudulent, underhanded. Okay, so these were some of the things. Okay, now some other words that were used here: sneaky, suspicious, or questionable. Dishonest, it is used to describe a person, an action, or a business deal that seems illegal, unethical, untrustworthy. Okay, suspicious, dubious, sketchy, underhanded, or questionable. Okay, this is who they are. Then cheating, usurer, describes an unethical money lender. Okay, listen, cheating usurer describes an unethical money lender, somebody who lends money, who exploits vulnerable borrowers. He exploits vulnerable borrowers by charging extortionate, by charging too high, often unlawful interest rate, often unlawful interest rate. The term combines usurer, someone who lends money, with cheating, swindling, highlighting a predatory loan designed to trap the borrower in a circle of unpayable debt. Now, let's proceed. The phrase describes someone who is highly deceitful, hypocritical, treacherous. It combines double dealing, pretending to be loyal while acting against you in the secret. Pretending to be loyal while acting against you in the secret, with bastard and offensive insult for a malicious or despicable. Okay, acting dishonestly, it means saying one thing to your face while doing the exact opposite behind your back. Okay, he went further, a harsh derogatory term used here to emphasize that the person is cruel. Someone who is cruel, then malicious and entirely. Okay, now treacherous describes something or someone that is secretly dangerous. Okay, hazardous or likely to betray trust. It is often implies a hidden or unpredictable element, something that may look safe or stable, but is actually perilous. Okay, that is how it is. It can also describe a person who is disloyal, deceitful, or likely to betray someone who trusts them. Okay, hazardous, perilous, risky, unstable, deceitful, disloyal, faithless, treacherous. Okay, now what I want to ask you, from all these things I've mentioned now and the description that your son gave, which one, compare it with the account of Frederick Lugard? Can we say Frederick Lugard was wrong about the description he gave about the Yorubas? Can we say Frederick Lugard was wrong in his description of the Yorubas? The answer is no. Because this account came earlier before the coming of Frederick Lugard. That is how it is. So now you know your account. The word Yoruba was first used by Ajayi Crowther in his book that was published. That was the first time that word was used. And these are the meaning of that word. And that is who you are. It actually described you. Because the Hausa Fulanis was able to call you this name because of your dealing, your trade dealings with them and your relationship with them before even the British, before Frederick Lugard came. That was it. And these descriptions are just accurate. So see you in my next episode.